Hello there. In this video I'm going to show you how you can share links in a module as module items. So to do that, what you would do is you scroll over to this little plus button over here in the upper right of any module. Click on it. One of the options is to add an external URL. Choose that option and then copy the external URL that you want to share and paste it into this space. Make sure you have the name that you want to share too. And when you're ready to go, hit Add Item, and it will add it as a unpublished external link on that page. And you can do this with as many links as you want to share in that module. Do keep in mind though, if you share a lot, the page is going to get really long pretty quick. So be judicious in the number of links that you share. Just naming this was Design Workbook. And let's call it Chapter 8 because that is the reading they're meant to read from it. And add that as an item too. Now, you can edit these if you spell them wrong as well. And you can reorganize them too. Now if you're going to share links in this way, it's generally advisable to hit the plus button as well and to add a text header to divide them from the assignments. So the text header should be something like course readings or course resources, in case you're linking out to something which is not a reading but rather a video. And you can do this with as many links as you have that you want to share within an individual module. And let's make sure back to external URL and gather the name for it. There we are. And you can indent these too if you want to create a hierarchy of importance. Now first, what are the strengths of this approach? The strengths are that it's more forward-facing when you start with the modules page. Students can see what they're intended to read right away. The alternative is that they have to click on a learning guide and then you share the links as links within that specific guide. Both approaches can work, but this approach is more forward-facing from the modules page. Now the weaknesses of it are the links don't always display in Canvas. So this one, for instance, is saying there's an error. This is not displaying within Canvas. Sometimes students get confused by this. This does not mean that the link is not accessible. It means they have to click this button here to get to the reading. So it's still accessible. It's just that the initial error message is causing a bit of confusion. You can see the same thing with this example. Now you can fix that, but you have to make sure to go in and fix that directly. Some of the links though will display. For example, this third one does display within Canvas. So that's what links look like when you share them as module items. If you have a case where something is not displaying in Canvas, make sure to click on the three dots on the right side of that module item and click on Edit and choose Load in a new tab. When you do that, it makes certain that these links are going to open up like this. They won't display in Canvas, but they're not going to display an error message either. They'll instead say, open up this link in a new window. That way students aren't getting the wrong impression. They know this content is still accessible through another click, but they're not being told that there's some kind of insecure content that might throw them off. Alright, so that's how you can share external links, or links in general, as links as module items within a module. Go to the video on sharing links through a learning guide, or the resources on sharing links through a learning guide on this page to learn more about how you can share links in that way.